Okay, so you know that feeling you get when you're like all gung-ho about losing weight?
Yeah.
Maybe you even see like a little bit of progress initially,
Right.
and then boom,
Yeah.
it all comes crashing down.
It all falls apart.
The weight comes back. You're like,
Okay.
oh my God,
Yeah.
I even bother.
You just want to give up.
It's like a bad relationship.
It is kind of like that. Yeah.
Like you get all excited at first and then,
You get let down.
yeah, you get let down big time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so frustrating. And it's like everywhere you look, there's these promises of like
Oh, yeah.
instant results.
Instant weight loss.
Like, oh, you can lose 10 pounds in like 2 days.
Yeah. Right.
And it's like these crazy diets that,
That, you know,
like, come on, who can actually
who can live like that?
live like that?
Yeah.
It's just not sustainable.
It's not at all.
So that's what we're really going to kind of dig into today.
We are
This whole idea of like
sustainable weight loss.
sustainable weight loss.
Yeah.
Forget about trying to like,
The quick fixes.
yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about the long game.
Right.
The real deal.
This is about your health.
Yeah, it's
The
about,
term.
it's not just about like what size you wear,
Exactly.
how you look.
Yeah.
It goes so much deeper than that.
It really does.
This is about your health.
Yes.
We're talking about like reducing your risk of like serious things,
serious diseases, yeah.
type 2 diabetes,
Heart disease.
heart disease,
Even some cancers are affected by
cancers, yeah.
weight.
Yeah.
So it's really important.
And then like think about it.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want more energy?
Exactly.
To feel good.
To feel better, to be in a better mood.
Yeah.
It's like a total upgrade for your well-being.
It really is. It's like,
Your whole body's good. Thank you.
why? Why don't we prioritize this more?
Yeah, why are we so focused on like
Just the way we look.
how we look
Yeah.
instead of how we feel?
Yeah, all these other benefits are so much.
So powerful. More impactful in the long run.
Yeah, and it's like even if you just make a small change,
Small changes can make a big difference.
even a small amount of weight loss
Yeah.
can have like a ripple effect
Huge ripple effect.
on your health.
Exactly.
So if you're listening to this and you've tried all these diets before,
Yep.
and you're frustrated,
You're on that roller coaster.
you're on that weight loss roller coaster,
Up and down, up and down.
we get it.
We've been there.
We've been there too.
Yeah.
We're not here to judge.
Absolutely not.
We're not here to like
Tell you what to do.
throw a bunch of rules at you.
No, it's about finding what works for you.
We're just trying to like
Give you information.
make some information,
Tools and strategies.
some strategies, if some things that you can actually use
In your real life.
Yeah,
Not just
not just like some
crazy.
crazy restrictive diet.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get down to it.
Let's get practical.
What does it actually mean to eat like a sensible human being? What does that even mean?
Oh, okay.
So what does that look like?
Basically, it boils down to this.
Okay.
You want to focus on eating real food,
Real food.
whole, unprocessed foods.
Okay, so like give me some examples.
So we're talking about lean protein,
Okay.
like chicken fish,
Okay.
healthy fats from things like avocados, nuts,
Uh,
olive oil,
okay.
and then complex carbohydrates.
Oh, here we go.
Right. The carbs.
Carbs are the enemy.
I know there's so much talk about carbs.
Everyone's afraid of carbs.
Yeah.
So tell me about carbs.
All right. So not all carbs are bad.
Okay.
You need carbs for energy.
I get tired when I don't eat carbs.
Right.
I need my carbs.
But you want to choose the right kind of carbs.
Okay, so what are the good carbs?
The good carbs are the complex carbs.
Okay.
These are things like whole grains,
Okay.
fruits, vegetables, legumes.
Okay, so not all carbs are bad.
Not at all.
Like you said, we need carbs
You need them to function.
for energy.
Yeah.
But it's the processed carbs.
It's the refined grains.
like white bread, white rice.
Exactly. And all that sugary stuff.
Like the cookies and the cakes.
All the junk food. Yeah.
That's the stuff that's messing us up.
That's the stuff you want to stay away from.
Okay, so real food.
Real food.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
And what about portion control?
Portion control's huge.
I'm so bad at that.
Yeah, a lot of people struggle with that.
I just eat and I don't even think about it.
Well, our bodies are actually really good at telling us
Oh, yeah.
when we're full.
Like they send us signals,
They do.
but we just ignore them.
We override them.
Like we don't even pay attention.
Especially when we're eating too fast.
Yeah, or if you're like at a party
Yeah.
and there's just food everywhere,
It all looks good.
you just keep eating.
Yeah, you don't even think about it.
It's like mindless eating.
Exactly.
So we got to learn how to
Tune back in.
like listen to our bodies.
Listen to those hunger cues
Okay.
and recognize when you're actually satisfied.
Yeah.
Not stuffed.
Satisfied, not stuffed.
Yeah.
I like that.
And that goes hand in hand with mindful eating,
Oh, mindful eating, that's a big one.
which is huge.
What's that all about?
So mindful eating
Like, give me the rundown.
is about being present when you eat,
Okay.
paying attention to the food,
Okay.
to how it tastes, how it smells.
So no more like watching TV while I eat.
Right. Put the phone away.
Close the laptop.
Yeah.
Just focus on the food.
Exactly, because when you're distracted,
Yeah.
you're not paying attention to those fullness cues.
You don't even realize how much you're eating.
Right. And studies have shown that
Interesting.
when people eat while they're distracted, they tend to eat more.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, your brain's not really registering.
It's like your brain's not even there.
Exactly.
It's like you're just on autopilot and your
Yeah.
stomach's like, I'm full. And your
Yeah.
brain's like, I don't hear you.
I'm busy.
I'm watching TV.
Right. Okay, so mindful eating,
Mindful eating.
portion control.
Yes. What else?
We got to talk about exercise.
Oh, exercise. Here we go.
Right. So this isn't
I
about,
knew this was coming.
it's not about going overboard. It's about finding something you enjoy
All right.
and moving your body regularly.
Okay. I can get behind that
Yeah.
because exercise has so many benefits.
It is.
It's not just about
burning calories,
Yeah.
which is important.
It's not just about burning
So
calories.
it's not the only thing.
It helps you maintain muscle.
Yes,
It boosts your mood.
absolutely.
Like I always feel better after a workout.
Endorphins.
Yeah, like I feel happier.
It's a natural mood booster.
Yeah.
And it's good for your heart,
Yeah, it's good for your heart.
your lungs.
Like your whole body benefits.
Yeah.
So what kind of exercise should we be doing?
Well, a combination of things is best.
Okay.
So you want to do some cardio,
Cardio. Okay.
things like walking, running, swimming, biking, dancing.
So like get your heart rate up.
Yeah, anything that gets your heart pumping.
Okay.
And then you also want to do some strength training.
Oh, strength. Yeah. Like weights and stuff.
Weights are good, but you can also use your own body weight,
Okay.
like push-ups, squats, lunges.
Plus you don't have to go to the gym.
You don't have to.
You can just do it at home.
Yeah, exactly.
And why is strength training so important?
Well, one reason is that muscle burns more calories
Really?
than fat.
So like even when you're just sitting around,
Even when you're resting.
muscle is burning more calories than fat.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's like a passive benefit.
Wow. I like that.
So the more muscle you have.
The more calories you burn.
Exactly.
Even when you're sleeping.
Even when you're sleeping.
All right, I'm convinced.
Yeah.
I got to do some strength training.
Okay, good.
Okay, so we've talked about the food.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about the exercise.
Yes.
What about like the mental game?
The mental game is huge.
Because you can have the perfect diet,
You can have the best workout plan.
but if your head's not in the right place,
yeah, if you're stressed out, if you're not sleeping well,
it's like it's all for nothing.
it can really sabotage your efforts.
Yeah, so let's talk about stress.
All right, stress.
What does stress do to us?
Well, when you're stressed,
Yeah.
your body releases a hormone called cortisol.
Cortisol.
And cortisol can do a lot of things.
Okay.
One of the things it does is it increases your appetite.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And it can make you crave those high-calorie comfort foods.
Like the chips and the ice cream.
Exactly the stuff you're trying to avoid.
Yeah.
So stress can really lead to overeating.
So what do we do about stress?
Well, there are a lot of things you can do.
Okay.
Exercise is actually a great stress reliever.
Yeah.
So that's a double win.
Yeah.
You get the benefits of exercise
And you reduce your stress.
and you reduce your stress.
I like it.
You can also try things like mindfulness.
Mindfulness.
Yeah, like meditation or deep breathing,
Okay.
spending time in nature.
Nature is so good for stress.
It is so calming.
Yeah.
You could also pursue hobbies,
Yeah. Things that make you happy.
things that bring you joy.
Exactly.
So find what works for you.
Find healthy ways to manage your stress.
Yes.
And don't forget about sleep.
Sleep is so important.
Oh my God, sleep is everything.
It is crucial for weight management.
Why is that?
Well, when you don't get enough sleep,
Yeah.
your hormones get all messed up.
Okay.
The hormones that regulate your appetite,
Uh-huh.
they get thrown off balance.
So you're hungrier.
You're more hungry.
Yeah, and you crave like junk food.
You crave the sugary stuff,
Yeah, exactly.
and your metabolism slows down.
So you're not burning as many calories,
Right.
and then you're tired all the time.
You're exhausted.
So you don't have the energy to work out.
Right. You just
Yeah.
want to sit on the couch
Yeah.
and eat potato chips.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is.
So we got to prioritize sleep.
Make sleep a priority.
Yeah, like make it non-negotiable.
Yeah, like brushing your teeth.
Yeah, you got to sleep.
You got to sleep.
Okay, so manage your stress.
Yes.
Get enough sleep.
Uh-huh.
What else?
Be consistent.
Oh, consistency.
That's key.
That's where I fall apart.
I think a lot of people do.
It's like I'm either all in
Yeah.
or I'm all out.
It's all or nothing.
Yeah,
And that's not sustainable.
it's not.
You can't be perfect all the time.
Yeah, like I have one bad day
Right.
and I just want to give up.
Yeah, I'm like, I blew it.
I'm off the wagon. I'm done.
Yeah, and then you just
Back to the cookies.
Back to the old habits.
That's not how it works.
It's not.
You got to remember that it's a journey.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah, it's not about being perfect every day.
It's about progress, not perfection.
Yeah, it's about the big picture.
Yeah, the overall trend.
So if you have a bad day,
don't beat yourself up.
yeah, just get back on track.
Yeah, just keep going.
Don't give up.
Don't let one slip up ruin all your progress.
Okay, so be consistent.
Yes.
And remember that it's okay.
To make mistakes.
Yeah, like we're all human.
We're not robots.
Okay, let's talk about some of these myths.
Oh, the myths.
These weight loss myths that just won't die.
Yeah.
Like we already talked about carbs.
We did.
But let's just say it again.
Carbs are not the enemy.
They're not.
They're not inherently bad.
We need carbs.
You need them for energy.
For energy, but
Yeah.
it's the type of carbs that matters.
Exactly.
It's the processed junk that's messing us up.
Right. The right bread, the white rice.
Sugary drinks.
The candy.
All that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, what's another myth?
Oh, what about fat makes you fat?
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
That one's been around forever.
So is there any truth to that?
Well, not really.
Okay.
I mean, you need to eat fat to survive,
Okay.
but you want to choose the right kinds of fat,
The healthy fats.
the healthy fats.
Okay, give me some examples.
So we're talking about things like avocados,
Okay.
nut seeds, olive oil,
So the good fats.
the good fats.
And why are those fats good for us?
Well, they help you feel full.
Okay.
They help your body absorb certain vitamins.
Okay.
They're good for your heart.
Good for your heart.
Your brain.
So we need fat,
You need fat,
just not the bad kind of fat.
not the trans fats,
Like the processed stuff.
the fried food.
All of that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, another myth.
Let's see.
Oh, this one's a big one.
Crash diets work.
Oh, the crash diets.
Yeah.
They're so tempting.
I know they promise quick results.
Like lose 10 pounds in a week.
Yeah.
It sounds so good.
But it's not sustainable.
It's not.
And it can actually backfire.
Why is that?
Well, when you drastically cut your calories,
Yeah.
your body goes into starvation mode.
Starvation mode. Like it thinks it's being starved.
Exactly.
So it starts to hold on to every calorie.
It slows down your metabolism.
Yeah.
So you burn fewer calories
Oh, that's not good.
and you lose muscle mass.
Muscle mass. But
Yeah.
isn't that what we want to lose?
No, you want to lose fat,
Oh.
not muscle.
Okay.
Because muscle helps you burn calories.
Oh, right.
So when you lose muscle,
Your metabolism slows down even more. Oh,
and then when you go off the crash diet,
yeah.
you gain all the weight back,
Probably more.
and usually more.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
It's a vicious cycle.
So no crash diets.
No crash diets.
Okay, let's talk about some science-backed strategies.
All right, let's get into the science.
What actually works?
Okay, so one of the most effective strategies
Okay.
is creating a calorie deficit.
Calorie deficit.
Yeah.
So like eating fewer calories than you burn.
Exactly.
Okay.
But you don't want to go too low.
Right. No starvation mode.
Exactly.
So what's a healthy calorie deficit?
Well, it depends on the individual,
Okay.
but a general guideline
Yeah.
is about 500 to 700 calories per day.
Okay, so not a huge deficit,
No, a moderate deficit,
but enough to make a difference.
yeah, to lose weight gradually
Gradually. Yeah.
and sustainably.
Okay. And we talked about protein before.
We did.
But how does protein fit into this?
Well, protein is really important
Yeah.
for a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
One, it helps you feel full,
Okay.
so you're less likely to overeat.
Makes sense.
And two, it helps preserve muscle mass
Okay.
when you're losing weight.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you want to lose fat, not muscle,
Right.
and protein helps you do that.
So make sure you're getting enough protein.
Absolutely.
But what about intermittent fasting?
Intermittent fasting is a popular approach.
I've heard a lot about that.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing it.
So what is it exactly?
Basically, it involves cycling between periods of eating
Okay.
and fasting.
Fasting.
Yeah, like not eating for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
So there are different methods.
So what are some examples?
Well, one common method is the 16-8 method.
16-8.
Yeah, so you fast for 16 hours,
16 hours.
and then you have an 8-hour eating window.
Okay.
So you might eat from like noon to 8 p.m.
And then you fast from 8 p.m. to noon the next day.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And there are other methods too,
Like what?
like the 5-2 method, where you eat normally for 5 days,
Okay.
and then you restrict your calories
Oh, okay.
for 2 days.
So there are a lot of different ways to do it.
Yeah, you can find what works for you.
Okay, so it's not about what you eat.
Not necessarily.
It's more about when you eat.
Exactly.
Okay.
But it's still important to make healthy choices.
Right, like you're not just fasting and then eating junk food.
No, you still got to eat real food
Okay.
during your eating window.
All right, what else?
We got to talk about gut health.
Gut health.
Yeah.
Like, what does that even mean?
So your gut
Oh.
is full of trillions of bacteria.
Bacteria in my gut.
Yeah.
That's kind of gross.
Well, it's actually a good thing.
Okay.
These bacteria
Yeah.
They make up your gut microbiome.
Microbiome.
Yeah.
What's that?
It's like a little ecosystem
In my gut.
in your gut. And these
Wow.
bacteria play a huge role
Okay.
in your overall health,
Including weight management.
including weight management.
So how do we keep our gut happy?
Well, you want to eat a variety of foods,
Okay.
especially fiber-rich foods.
Okay, so like fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, fruits, vegetables,
Oh.
whole grains,
Okay.
fermented foods,
Fermented foods.
like
Ugh.
yogurt, sauerkraut, kimchi.
Okay.
And you can also take probiotics.
Probiotics.
Yeah.
What are those?
They're like supplements
Okay.
that contain good bacteria.
To help our gut.
Yeah,
So gut health is important.
it's essential
Okay.
for overall health and weight management.
All right, let's talk about some of the more like medically supervised approaches.
Yeah.
Like what about those low-calorie diets?
Okay, so low-calorie diets
LCDs
and very low-calorie diets.
VLCDs.
Those are pretty extreme.
They are very restrictive.
Yeah.
They're typically only used
Okay.
in specific medical situations.
Okay, so like if someone's really obese.
Yes. Or if they're preparing for bariatric surgery.
Okay.
And these diets can be effective
Yeah.
for rapid weight loss,
Okay.
but they also carry risks.
Risks like what? Well, you can develop nutrient deficiencies
Oh, okay.
if you're not careful.
Oh, yeah.
And you can also experience
Yeah.
metabolic imbalances.
Okay, so not something to try on your own.
No, definitely not.
You got to be under medical supervision.
Absolutely.
Okay, and what about meal replacements?
Oh, meal replacements.
Yeah.
They can be helpful.
How so?
Well, they're pre-portioned
Okay.
and nutritionally balanced.
So they take the guesswork out of it.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about,
Measuring everything.
measuring or counting calories.
And they're convenient,
Very convenient.
especially if you're busy.
Yeah, if you're on the go,
Like if you don't have time to cook,
right.
yeah, they can be a good option.
They can be.
But they shouldn't replace real food.
Not entirely.
Yeah,
You still want to eat real food.
as much as possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so meal replacements can be a tool,
Not cool.
but not the whole solution.
Not the only solution.
Okay, so as we wrap things up,
Yes.
what's the main takeaway?
What have we learned?
What do you want people to remember?
I want people to remember that sustainable weight management
Yeah.
is not about quick fixes.
It's not about the fads.
Yeah.
It's about making real changes.
Lifestyle change.
that you can stick with.
Yeah. Long term.
Long term.
It's a journey,
Yeah.
not a destination.
It's about building healthy habits.
Yes.
Like eating real food,
Moving your body.
managing your stress,
Getting enough sleep.
being consistent.
Yes.
And remember,
It's not about being perfect.
yeah, it's okay to make mistakes.
It's about progress.
Yeah, and it's about feeling good,
Yes.
not just looking good.
Absolutely.
So focus on your health.
Yeah.
Focus on how you feel.
And be kind to yourself.
And be kind to yourself.
It's a journey.
It's a journey.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for today.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you next time.
Until next time.
Bye.